safely. See Darion trying to work his way through that smoke cover to see if he can find any trailing players of RRQ, but in fact, it's just a very deep lurk for xFaro.
And xFaro might have to come huge here as Jemkin eventually goes down to the trade. 2 kills on the side of Bleed, trying to open up the site. They're wary of a potential lurk, but they want to get into the site first. They want to clear it. xFaro doesn't land the first shot, eventually gets it. Will just buy time. Now his teammates will be able to peek back out. Elmimore over by drop. Does he reset? The Prowler tags onto Retla. It actually gets the bite, and he loses vision at the most crucial timing. Elmimore utility, so you know that the other side should be weaker. Now just wary of a potential trap play. Doesn't want to run into all the Killjoy util by accident, give over a free weapon or two. So they'll make sure they clear all the corners. Paranoia used as well. So sure, RQ being thorough here on the anti-eco, but does that make their post plant slightly weaker? We'll have to keep our eye on it. Bleed all grouped up. Potentially looking just a flood retake, but it looks like they might just be waiting as it's all on Classics. It's already given up the site. They say if they come out, we'll get a couple of these kills, but right now with this season,
Statistically speaking, the correct play, so you can't blame Bleed at all for this. Just going for a quick check. Elmimore with the Ghost isn't going to mind sacrificing this if he can do a little bit of damage, get a few more orbs.
Yeah, he wants one. At the very least, he'll get 1 extra point, right, on that death. So with just the Ghost there, not really losing out anything. It's been a while, but the spike comes out as they both find themselves here on the VCT Pacific stage. Just a quick push onto B site. Gain not able to quite land that shot. Flips eventually getting traded out, but xFaro is there with the Outlaw. Jemkin wanting to make sure they get at least the spike down, and xFaro right now, he's already cleared out the A side. Babydoor opened as well. That allows him to continue to put pressure all the way around as xFaro has picked up this Odin.
Yeah, they've read this really nicely. I'm not sure if they're going to be ready.
Oh, the timing's a little quick. xFaro just lets it pass. He lets his footsteps be heard, though, as he tries to chase through. However, Estrella now on the second lurk all the way around. Jemkin, his job is just to buy time. They have no idea that there could be a second. The Spike Diffuser is killed, and it's only Retla left alive for Bleed. What a setup in the post plant by RRQ. And the jump back gets the peak. It's just a jiggle on both sides. Retla, too many things to consider. He also has to potentially worry about saving this Vandal. Gets the kill. He can't get out in time. And Jemkin will pick it up.
Over towards B. Don't like going up against those Sheriffs in close quarters combat. They're actually going to use the Nightfall here. Trying to cycle it quickly.
Yeah, but Ye might look for an opening here by the revolving door. There's the Paranoia. It's perfect for Ye. He gets 1, and it's delayed the entry, but Jemkin will clear the site. Estrella finally trading out Ye. And then there's still the lurk out in B main coming out from xFaro. Spike not planted just yet. RRQ not quite wary if they've already wasted too much time for the backup to arrive. Now just holding outside of the smoke. Misses the first jiggle, but it is an Outlaw. It's got 2 shots. Darion tries to jiggle out of it. Won't find it. Zest, good for a headshot, but flips on the trade. Retla once again the last alive, this time a Sheriff, so surely he goes for something. Perhaps try to get that pit online in the next round, but he's going to be 2 points away as he goes down to Flip Strider once again.
Yeah, good trades here for RRQ. You know, even though Bleed finds a couple nice picks, they're not unaccounted for.
On either side for an amazing retake on the set play, so they'll just have to wait to clear their angles. At the very least, Bleed holds on to Waterfall, but once again, it's a double lurk from RRQ. B main, and then Babydoor as well. xFaro now providing backup. This is another nice bait and switch for Flips. I mean, you can't possibly imagine that it's another double lurk all the way out from the A side. Zest has no idea. RRQ is working this map like it's just their home ground. And now spamming through the smoke, it's planted for a mound. There is just no way Bleed can get a grasp. Running into the arms of Flips as he gets yet another kill against Ye.
Good luck, Scary.
He'll try to fight his way out of this. Oh, not even Scary's getting out of this one.
What a huge multi-kill rounds with it.
There's that late Paranoia. We see this is the next adjustment for a lot of teams here on Lotus when they can't keep control of Rubble, but that's the C's. They should know that someone's been caught by it. They see the tether. Ye just barely staying alive. Outside of that toxic screen, the Prowler catches sight of Retla. It's just a spray down through the screen. Curtains down and out here for Bleed.
Great diligence here from RRQ, not like falling for any of these traps that are being set up by Bleed, really doing their due diligence by checking the angles, making sure that that box is covered, making sure the farther angles are covered. You know, they're sensing a trap play, and they read it so nicely. hats off so far to RRQ. They're read into this map well.
Oh, and Yay not landing the headshot there. Nice crouch to adjust from RRQ just to spray down through as they're opening the door. I mean, RRQ, this is some of the most thorough games we've seen. One of the reasons all of their matches seem to go 2-1 or maybe close to overtime is because sometimes they get a little ahead of themselves, right? They don't check their corners, things like that. Right now, they are dialed in as Estrella gets a triple kill here for RRQ. Get to that level to play in Pacific, but right now, round 7 off to a quick start. That's as you've called it. They'll start to dump their ultimates, and it's going to be an operator hold for Xero, but he has no backup. He's going to get swarmed. He's ready for the jump. He's ready for the blast back, and finally the showstopper from Ye, not taking any chances, but it's still a 3v4. Spotted. Prowler's out to start the approach. The Haunts are coming in on both sides, but nobody spotted still just yet. Estrella finds the first target. It's on to Ye. And suddenly, a 2v4 into the opponent's Viper's Pit. It just does not seem sensible to chase out. Coming in from Jemkin, he finds Darion as he tries to backstab. And yet another round after a couple ults traded. RRQ leads 7-0.
It's great situational awareness from RRQ across the board. Understanding the ult economy, understanding the timers at the end.
On where they need cover. Baby door being watched. The possibilities of that B crunch. Very well aware of this. The Prowler right away, but Bleed just holds the left trigger. Ye will get one kill, but it's not going to be enough. B site now broken open and Flips. Does he have a timing? They start to really separate their angles here as Flips catches Darion from behind. He's coming back to help cover Baby Door as well. Estrella gets one kill, and Flips watching for anyone else left alive. Scary, is he aware that Flips has returned to stairs? He's going to peek for it. And there's that poison cloud. Scary also trying to use his own smoke to try to creep in. He's trying to let him know that he's already gotten into the site. He's going to push forward, but Flips is still ready for it. And once again, just Retla, last one.
Jemkin taking space towards tree, but he's pushing up towards stairs the whole time. Retla might be able to sneak one away here. Yeah, he's going to take Flips, but that's
goes all the way back to when they were part of the old Boom Esports squad, right? Flips there as well, doing a lot of his own scouting, and Xfero now with the operator seems to really find his comfort zone on the Sentinel role.
Think about this. You're also keeping Ye off an op. You're not giving him any chance to get to it.
No, they haven't really seen it yet. Might have had that one round where they could have picked it up, but even then, not able to recover it. Retla good for the first kill on the C site, but doesn't last long, as now it's just going to be a Bulldog, Stinger, and a Sheriff left. And look at this, RQ, they're so far ahead. They say, eco round for you, doesn't matter. We'll use the lockdown and absolutely secure this. Scary still waiting to see if it's going to be a wraparound, but eventually it will not be. RRQ not overthinking this either, as Darion gets a tag on that jump. Jemkin repeats this with the double. Almost loses both lives, but Elmi Moore will be the sacrificial lamb.
And that's going to bring the Nightfall available for RRQ, so the ult cycle's really good. But can they hold on? That helps. Flip just taking Zest down as he's trying to creep in.
Yeah, Zest a little bit ahead of Scary, as Scary was so far. Sure, Scary's done heroic things throughout his entire career. But right now, this is not the situation he wanted to find himself in. The paint shell's far away from the site as he gets out with a Vandal.
Yeah, love the decision making here. I'm not against using that more in terms of his, Cypher play in particular, but this swap is working a treat once again. They've been doing this so many times to great effect.
Yeah, then the Nightfall into B. I mean, they know that Bleed was prepared for this with the util dump on Rubble, so they're just holding on to that. Still a one-for-one trade, and Jemkin just clears the site. Xfero's holding the angle just in case, but now they won't even take the chance. They'll go all the way to C site. RQ is here trying to make sure that they get a clean win today against Bleed Esports. And they may not even drop a round at this rate as they clean B site once again.
I mean, just the brilliance here.
Records in one here today at VCT Pacific. Not the ones of the good kind. Retla being pressured. He saw the decay, so he thinks he has a chance. But Jemkin is just on fire off the gate. And he goes out for a crouch swing as well. The double, the teamwork for RRQ. And then they back off. They've lost audio. They don't want to just barrel in without information. The overheating RRQ just not present today, unfortunately for Bleed. And now Bleed slowly re-clearing the areas, but it's just the crossfires. They know Bleed, they are just starving for information. RQ waits for it, and they will be rewarded once again.
What are you supposed to do? I mean, Scary's going to have to pull off another one of those just miraculous clutches. It feels like Ye's trying to come to help him. from there. Okay.
Okay, I mean, Jemkin was kind of
Spike
predicting it,
down
but
A.
that is a spike down. Now 45 seconds. Xfero's ready for it, but he's still walking. Now a 2v2. Scary holds on to it, and Ye knows the lurk is coming. And Bleed, a desperately needed round win, goes their way.
Okay.
Last round
That's
in the
what I
half.
wanted to see.
3-2v4, but how do you escape being in that position in the first place is a big question. Now upping the pace for RRQ. Showstopper used, Paranoia as well to clear out Baby Door, Seas to clear out Waterfall. Now it's a quick flood in from rotating door from Ye, but he gets kind of stuck. Not much room to jiggle as that door's closed. Now on the lurk. Does he go for a peek out? He does. A little too far out. Scary's waiting for it. He knows that RRQ's been winning these rounds thanks to the deep lurks and the late lurks. Now just to bounce out away from that lockdown. Scary looking for a timing. We're going to see the detains come in. Darian starts to push in. The Viper's Pit has to go down off of that death. The Prowler, they know that Scary's still here, so RRQ wants to push out. They want to clear this out first. They're trying to get back in. Elmimore can't, so it's all up to Xfero. He can't get the spam through the wall. And that
Towards that B site. There is that tricky alarm bot right around the corner.
Yeah, and Estrellas ready for it. Wants to make sure that he has an escape. He hears the Prowler. Does he use the Paranoia? He's going to use it to try to counter out. He actually catches A on the entry as well. And then the toxic screen comes up. There's the decay. He does find himself in the middle of a drop, but Darian just cannot go and continue on to a second kill. You've still got the Killjoy. Xfero over on the C side. Immediate back. He doesn't hear anything just yet. And look at this. I mean, RQ, they're all just hiding themselves until they know for certain where they want to go for the retake. Now they'll hear the plant.
Play for trades, yeah.
Elmimore's a little too low, so RRQ just letting the plant go. But in fact, Bleed might be overthinking this a bit as they want to try to dwindle the numbers, but it's just too many members. The reloads come in, and eventually Xfero swings around for the trade. Actually gets smoked out. So Ye not going to be able to go for a bit of a duel there. But now continuing the pressure. There's that outside alarm bot, though. A lot of teams have been using this across the world, where it just gains you so much information early. You know that the full force still isn't there, so Xfero's still feeling safe here on the site. You've got that Nano Swarm that you can pop. There's that Poison Cloud as well. He pops it. No one's entering through that on an eco. Now they just have to back out. Leaves a lurk.
They have no idea what to do. Yeah, they're looking for these lurks. It's in their heads.
Yeah, if Retla can get a kill here, make sure to draw the attention away from A. He goes for the shot, but here's the thing. There's still so many members of RQ alive, and they still don't see the peak. Eventually get the kill. They see it's the Viper, and now RQ knows. They still won't greed for this either.
Left.
And RQ playing it patiently, playing with the numbers, doesn't want to give over any of these powerful weapons. Darian holding close for the Stinger. Yeah, it's going to be predictable, but he'll still have to go for it. Has to shut down the crossfire coming in from RQ's retake. 2 members up, and only Scary holding an off angle next to that spike. Now the push out from Bleed. And Xfero is ready for it. He knows that they'll have to get antsy. Still one more up there, but it's going to be the swing around. Not enough members left alive for Bleed. As RQ reach map point 12. Right, look at Xfero. He's already cleaned out the entire left half of the map, and Bleed, they're just trapped. But as you've called it before, Peeper, then they still feel a little lost as they just don't have any information on their own. They might sense that they are trapped, but they're not feeling confident pushing in as they're not quite sure. They just wish that there would be a peak. Normally RQ peaks, normally they overheat. Why is that not happening? That's the thought behind Bleed's head. And now a jump peek and a double, and Xfero still stabilizes for the second. Doesn't want to waste time on the reload. And now the cutoff on the backup as well from the rotation. RRQ perfectly pressuring the weak points of Bleed.
And you've still got some KJ util.
Oh,
He's going to have the info, hearing all these footsteps outside of the door, but going to play it safe.
Okay.
Wait for the rest of the team to get there. The right move for sure. Flips being aware of any lurks, but there are none to be had. All 3 members of Bleed are right there. That is a great paint shells.
And the spam comes through the wall as well. I love the delayed paint shells. Make sure that they have to eat the damage at the very least, but the spam helps pick up the kill. And now just down to 2 members. I mean, a 4v3, maybe Bleed. They had a shot, but now just Darian and Retla, neither at full health. The Outlaw creeping up against him as well. Jemkin will get 1, and Retla gets 2. Can he get a 3rd? He gets it! This spot and Bleed. Can the miracle happen again? No, it will be Estrella that shuts it down. An absolute masterclass of a 13-2 scoreline.
RRQ.
It's working out, right? You draw out Elmimore from that Sova all the way from B site, and now Estrella all alone as the lone Viper. But look at this deep lurk already from xFaroe. You've already got the flank covered. He will be spotted by the turret if he goes any further. For the time being, Spike Plant still hasn't happened. Elmimore dancing on top of the bridge, but that's a double kill for Bleed. Scary and Ye one each, but an immediate answer back from Jemkin and xFaroe. Now a 3v2 in favor of Bleed. You still don't have the Spike planted. Wingman being sent out. Flips, he knows that they just have to play for time, but dropping the screen to make sure they can cover for Wingman. It's going to be Bleed. Looking strong in the pistol, only 25 HP in a dream for Jemkin. Creeping forward.
This is so tough.
Yeah, I mean, they are spread out across, and on that first sight, Retlo will get it. Bleed kicking off with a lead for the first time here in this match.
Yeah, a little bit of damage to EA on the turret. xFaroe maybe looking for a one and done, but contact there, trying to delay, can't.
I love this from Zest as well, right? Taps the Spike on his own first to see if there's a peek out, backs out and sends Wingman after. Going for a deep lurk through tube as well. Really wants to make sure they snowball their ult economy forward. Flips is watching for it though. He'll get one kill. Retlo recognizing he's been spotted. He snaps onto two. Getting comfy on the stage here for Bleed Esports.
Last player standing.
Bleed. There it is. You can hang on in their gun round.
They've got the nano swarms to buy time as well. You've got Jemkin up on top of the screens. This is going to be a drone that finds a lot of information. They're aware of it. Jemkin sees the spot as well. He's ready for it, so he gets the advantage over Ye. They dodge all the flashes as they're swarming over the site, and now the spike has been dropped as Zest once again trying to go for the tap. He gets picked off from long range. Elmimore with another kill. Scary answers back, but it's still a 2v4. Spike down inside the site. And Elmimore creeps forward off of that toxic screen, and he's ready for the quick just yet. His alarm bot not destroyed yet. One way comes up, and Bleed, they're gonna dash in, and Ye is caught in all this util. He already took so much damage on the way in. There is a trade. The Killjoy now taken down, and Scary already holding the angle under the one way. Wingman being sent for that Spike plant. It gets taken down. Spike now stranded
30 seconds
right
left.
outside of the B plant zone. Retla in a tied 1v1. Jemkin eliminates him. Now a stabilized 3v3. Recon spends a little extra time. 20 seconds. Shock dart out to delay the plant even further. All three members of RRQ have arrived on the scene. It's a quick kill for Elmimore. Scary answers back. You have to stick the plant. Elmimore takes out Scary, and he's gonna get the triple. 2-2 tied up for RRQ.
Yeah, last couple rounds, Elmimore having a ton of success. 7 kills in 2 rounds for him. Gets the Hunter's Fury available. Really good patience. Tremendous patience from X.
0 point denies any more shots out of that ultimate. But now RRQ has all arrived, and they've got the weaponry. The Dizzy will hold them at bay for the time being. Darion already down. Now Nano Swarm's activated. Wingman trying to buy time to clear out the site just a bit further here for RRQ. Estrella gets another shot on that double peek. 3 members left for Bleed, all pushed out away from the site. Retla gets one on the push out. There's the mosh, but it's just outside, it seems, as Jemkin will be able to stick the defuse.
Well, a few consolation kills at the end of the round, but it is going to be the cleanup for xFaroe.
Now screen goes up. You see the util dump once again. Again, so much used. Mosh, you see the flash drives, you see the Dizzy. There's a 0 point, and now a pit goes up. The Thrash, what's the timing on it? It's going to be used before the spike finishes. Ye on the outside. This is going to be crucial for RRQ to be able to try to clear that out. Scary will get one kill onto Elmimore. Now Thrash already expended. Scary holding on close inside the pit and back. Starts back out. Ye getting one kill. He gets traded out immediately, but the pit still stays alive. Scary's outside of it. He dives back in. He is all over the spike as RRQ cannot find an approach. Bleed finally stabilizing and resetting the round score as Estrella just waits to see if he can get a couple more kills. The Cred situation very healthy on the side of RRQ. He wants to do some damage, try to get up to that Viper's pit. He'll get a couple extra points for it.
Yeah, this is pretty well drawn up by Scary. The Scary wins them this round with his positioning, with the way you blades out for Ye. Trying to bust this through. You do have the null command for Darion as well.
Yeah, it gets used immediately. There's the dash out above, just trying to push them back, making sure you have the sight lines. Good entry in from Ye. No kills just yet, but Darion will find one on a swivel right outside of that toxic screen, and they are trying to take so much space, and they will be rewarded so far, but Elmimore just drops out a nest all of a sudden, and now Bleed surrounded. They cannot catch this Sova on the side of RRQ. Recon destroyed. but a 3v3 off in the hands of Jemkin. And surely Bleed, they don't want to peek out into this, but Elmimore so close, Zest has no idea. He has been creeping up. There's the pit. How are you going to defend this post plant? The peek out from Scary. Tap hasn't happened yet, but Scary knows that there's more than one member. Another 4K for Elmimore.
Elmimore is on one right now. He is just running these rounds over. Just
Man, clears out screen side with Wingman, and he starts to creep up, destroys the opponent's Wingman as well. Spike still stranded inside the site, and Ye realizes where it came from. He'll go for the clear. Elmimore trying for a trade, gets down, will be destroyed.
Oh, I thought for a second there he might have missed it. Oh, Jemkin as well with the operator, gonna take down Retla.
Yeah, this is one heck of a reset on this round, as now you have to creep in towards that off. And Ye, he did spot him on that swing around the corner, but not able to land the headshot.
10 seconds left.
Scary will do his best, but as you mentioned, a crucial round that they need to win, and time is running out. RRQ just has to stay alive to get their 5th round win in the first half.
Yeah, this is, again, having that extra ult in the bag is kind of what tilts it with this op.
Once again, it's just a fast push out, trying to hide away from that turret. The
doing?
flash lands long enough. He thinks he might not push on it.
Right
We've
here.
seen some players eating flashes and having the confidence. This time it doesn't pay off. Jemkin will pay for it, but Elmimore's truly the superstar of this map as he goes for another opening kill.
He's gonna snag
Just a bit longer. Estrella catches sight of one, catches sight of two, realizes he's trapped. Back up, not in time just yet, but Poison Cloud is Xfero, how does he reset for that? Moving to the side, resets for the headshot, and now you know, Bleed will start to creep in closer. Ye, trying to hold these close angles right under, be a curveball, a wild card, a joker that RRQ does not expect. See if that Wingman spots him. He's bouncing back. It doesn't quite, but Elmimore will catch him at long range with the operator, and here's the flank from Xfero all the way around mid. Flips will set the defuse first. Doesn't quite finish the half, but it doesn't matter as they have so much time to get their 6th round win.
just beautiful stuff here from RRQ. Tremendous patience. That Ye went down. He had to turn his attention, had to throw the thrash in to try to make it go, and Ye's just red.
And they read this as well. The push onto tube, the spray down from Xfero. RRQ is just leaps ahead of Bleed in this best of 3 so far. It looked like things might stabilize a bit, and Zest will do his best to do so. But Elmimore, now all the way up to 18 kills in the first half. Nearly 2 kills per round for the Sova of RRQ.
And they stopped the plant, too, to make matters worse.
Yeah, it's stranded once again. How many times have we seen this in this first half? As Retla, he'll creep forward, and he expects it. Yeah, that's a triple, high, low, left, right, it's everywhere. And RRQ will continue the lead. Bleed, this is also RRQ understanding that with the broken bind, they can't play a full spread out default. This is a risk that Jemkin takes, but a very timely one. Yellow being given up relatively free. Estrella just hiding. They think that Yellow's free. Eventually they swing around, but it's going to be the rest. The trades are just there. Elmimore and Xfero, the duo continuing to rack up more kills onto the scoreboard. We talked about it, but the ace not going to happen in this round. And it's going to be Xfero this time with a 4K. The 3rd one for RRQ. Another shift onto the B side.
They're pinging deep here. They're expecting this.
Absolutely. Offset up outside of Snowman. Gets spotted by the Dizzy. He'll have to back out, respect the Toxic Scream. But what in the world? The Hunter's Fury catches Retla.
Ooh, good flash.
Seemingly inside the tube. Now pushing pass into Snowman. Ye will try to open up the site. They need to get the spike down. They've dawdled for so many rounds, and again the spike is dropped in the middle of the site. Lockdown activated. Ye stranded in the middle of it. No exit whatsoever. There is no room in the corner. That is too much distance for you to escape, and eventually you will be detained inside your own pit. Flips trying to run in. He spots one. He knows he's just buying time for his teammates to come back in. Xfero gets one. Pit drops. Where is Ye? Xfero tapping the spike. Doesn't quite see him yet. He expects it. But Ye getting the ever so needed. Well, it's going to be a fast hit this time. The same up on top of 2, but this time on the pistol round. And RQ, they've done this a couple of times in the past as well, where you just plant Jemkin and then some main force elsewhere. They're happy to put their duelist on the lurk.
And Jemkin hoping to outduel Retla. Retla, though, tucking himself in behind the box. Still, Jemkin gets the better of him.
Yeah, just on that second shot. Bounces right up to the head. Now Scary. Reads that it's been the lurk in mid. He's going to push out, but look at this. RRQ recognizing that it might be a push out, and Scary can't land the first shot. Zest spots one. Now they've been spotted. RRQ trying to see if the other one's gone the flank around, and the Dizzy sent out, but it's closer than Zest thinks, and they just cannot get the pinch. The reload, and it's the shock dart. Elmimore just testing out.
RRQ might want to pull back and try a different site, but they're going to go for it.
Oh, they wait for the screen to go back up, and then immediately goes down as they start the plant. Draws out everyone from the woodworks of Bleed. And now only Zest remaining with the Bleed Classic. He can work some magic. Things might look a little different. Couple members low, but Xfero's the one with full health, watching out from afar. Not quite checking the right angle, and Zest will try to swing. It's a triple kill for the shock dart. Jemkin gets the first kill far away, all the way to the back corner, and the Bosch pushes him out. Retla at least trades for one.
This is crazy. This is working so well.
And Bleed. It's a 10-4 scoreline. You don't have creds, but you feel like you need to claw your way back in on this. And
it felt like they were going to be able to contest this plant, but they never got confident. It just seems like,
boy.
Jeez, Pharaoh. But they just never felt like they. Thanks.
Yeah, don't want to give up match point. You want to fight for it. It's going to be the early util, and Ye's already ahead of it. That's the start that Bleed needs. Taking out Elmimore, cooling him off, takes away that initiator. Now Darion holding close. He sees the gun barrel. He's waiting for him to peek out. He's within the site. You don't have really quick exits yet. Darion will be able to spot Xfero first. They both get spotted, and Darion calls her back up. There's a crossfire, but it's an instant. RQ might have a shot, but Ye misses the first shot. But he knows they have the numbers advantage. They just need to buy for time. Flips cleared out in the site. Now you can start to push and pull back in towards the site as you start the defuser tap for it. Estrella swings out, but he won't connect to the second. And Bleed trying to catch up with their 5th round win.
Yeah, this is looking good now for Bleed. Starting to work the map a little bit more, being a little bit more patient. You know, off the rip, obviously the aggressive push.
Just trying to let RQ know that there is presence on the site. Jemkin sees where the shots are coming from, though, and he is trained in. Takes down El Diablo, and Jemkin holding on to the site this go away. They clear all the close corners, but they don't quite find anyone detained. Jemkin will go for the drop. Just trying to fake it out. Scary on the lurk out. He finds Estrella with his gun down, and it's going to be Jemkin now fighting for his life. The Hunter's Fury coming in. Elmimore catches one. Does he find another? No, he's instantly just going to have to buy for time. A quick pass through the toxic screen, and RRQ, a triple kill for Jemkin, and match point. But that 0 point doesn't quite cover pipe, so it's immediately spraying through the wall. There's a close road. He tries to swing on it. He can't get to, as there's still going to be the crossfire. Zest only drop jiggle onto that nest. It's going to be given up by Elmimore, but he's back on the box. Jemkin now hiding on the side. Elmimore eventually gets traded. It's still a 3v3 as Bleed start to approach, but they can't quite clear Jemkin in time. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The pit still up, but it's going to be Estrella far back away from the site. He actually starts to creep in towards it, trying to hold close. This is absolutely unread by Bleed. They have no idea that he's still moved on into the middle of it, and Scare will find him in the last moment. But time is ticking away, and RRQ will get a 2-0 victory in their first match of week 2, getting another on the board.
It's beautiful.